In regard to gravity, let's talk about objects, especially the two we know, the Earth and Moon. Both the mass of an object and the gravity of an object are organized about a center. There is a center of mass and there is a center of gravity for each object in the universe. This is a universal finding. An atom's mass is determined by the number of protons, and mass determines gravity, so it is reasonable therefore that gravity is determined by protons, is it not? Protons, mass, gravity. Protons are also the center of each atom making up molecules of an object, and for some reason the mass of protons becomes summed up into both a center of mass and a center of gravity. Since we associate the positive charge with a proton, can we theorize any way for the positive to sum into the center of gravity and postulate a mechanism for that to function as what we call gravity? Could gravity be something as simple as positive pulling on negative? In this universe of positive and negative charges, we should consider this first. Good evidence supporting this theory of gravity is the fact that gravity is seen to pull specifically on the outer electron shells. As the Earth pulls on the Moon, heat is produced and can be measured as an increase in temperature. As molecular covalent bonds are stressed, extra photons are absorbed from the surroundings to counter stress forces, and the back and forth rise and fall of the aerosol zone produces the motion of matter we call heat and can be measured as temperature. There is no question that gravity pulls on the outer electron shells of molecules where there exists negativity of charge, and the only thing that attracts and pulls on negative charge is in fact positive charge. And finally, one might ask, why have we not measured this positive charge before with our instruments? And my reply is that we have measured the positive charge, we measured gravity, we measured the attraction of positive gravity pulling on the negativity of the outer electron shells of molecules. Consider for the moment the theoretical primordial particle consisting of one positive proton and one negative electron, both contained within the same shell and not yet separated out by nuclear fusion. This particle might have the same properties that today's matter has, namely a center of mass and a center of gravity, making the primordial particle similar to the magnet but different in that the polarity is arranged in an even spherical configuration. As many of the primordial particles coalesce, the center of mass and center of gravity would lead to increasing attraction and eventual fusion of protons, separating out the electrons, producing molecular hydrogen with the hydrogen atom as an intermediate product. In later stages of nuclear fusion, photons would be liberated during the production of the helium atom. In this theory of gravity, the properties of matter remain the same as they were from the beginning. Particles come together due to their center of gravity, a positivity attracting negativity. Pressure builds toward this center until nuclear fusion results in the formation of the heavier elements. The center of gravity is actually the center of positivity which pulls on the outer electron shells of molecules, resulting in the spherical shape of objects forming in space, such as the Earth. The center of positivity of Earth acting on outer electron shells over a distance of 250,000 miles results in the orbit of the Moon, which in turn has its own center of positivity attracting the outer electron shells of the Earth. In summary of this theory of gravity, gravity is a function of mass. Mass is a function of protons. Protons have the function of positive charge. Gravity is the function of the center of positivity attracting the negativity of the outer electron shells of molecules only.